Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what up, world? So, I got the new Carnaby HE2 from Cranborne Audio, and a lot of you guys have been asking me about this and my little take, so here you go, man. Here's a cool little video. This isn't like an audio test A and B or whatever. You can find that stuff on YouTube. This is really just going to highlight some things that you might not be thinking about if you're debating on getting this. So, HE2 stands for Harmonic Equalizer, and I wish they didn't call it that because it really isn't an EQ. Like it looks like one with your, three bands of EQ, like low, mid, and high. You have high cut, low cut, dual mono, stereo, mid side, input, output. It's controlled by a plug-in, which is nice. I think every modern analog gear should have that ability now. So that's nice that they did that. But where a traditional EQ, you are cutting and boosting the gain of a certain frequency range. This, you are manipulating the harmonic saturation of that frequency range. So in all honesty, this is just a flexible saturator. And while that is nice, and it's what I needed in my mastering chain, it isn't at all what I thought it was. And I'll say over the past 48 hours of me using it, it was kind of throwing me off because it says EQ, and I'm thinking, okay, if I boost it like 1.5K, I'm going to hear a boost there. Knowing that like saturation gives you that perceived loudness, I'm like, okay, but I'm not hearing anything until I bypass this unit. And I'm like, whoa, I really want the effects of that back on this track. And I ran it through all kinds of stuff from acoustic to hip hop to like gritty dubstep, just to like single stems from vocals to drums, all this stuff. And everything sounded amazing on it. But again, this is just a saturation box with flexibility, and it has an amazing sound to it. It doesn't sound like anything I've used, but just keep that in mind. I will say like it gives a lot of bottom to the low end. You get the mids push forward, smooths everything out, the sparkly highs, and it sounds amazing. But do I recommend it for anybody? No. I would say I would only get this if I'm serious about audio production and I really want to add that flavor to my tracks overall. But for somebody who's just getting into analog, I would wait until this is something that you really need. But overall, man, this is an amazing piece of gear. So shout out to Cranborne Audio. Great job. It sounds amazing.